All right, let's bring in former Richmond Fed President Jeffrey Lacker. He is now senior affiliated scholar with George Mason University's Mercatus Center. Jeffrey, let's talk about this. First of all, this number a little hotter if you're looking at the core year-over-year PCE. But Steve's point is the right one, that this is pretty stubborn inflation. It's not dropping from here. What does that mean for the Federal Reserve?
They're going into this round of potential tariffs in a vulnerable place, with inflation stuck around 2 3/4 by their favorite measure, maybe even a little higher. Wage gains have not fallen to a level consistent with 2%. And so I think they're in a vulnerable spot. They got through a big bulge in inflation in 21 and 22, came out of it. It was a blunder, but it set them back because that was preceded by 25 years of good inflation experience that cemented longer-term inflation expectations. But having experienced that bulge, I'm not sure they can be as confident that longer-run inflation expectations are going to be quite as anchored if inflation should break away on the upside a bit in response to tariffs. So I'm not so confident that tariffs are something they can look through that easily.
Jeffrey, Steve has been mentioning this morning, talking about a comment from Harkin where he uses this analogy to say this isn't just the typical fog. We don't know what's coming next. It's hard to forecast. This is a fog that's so steep you pull over and put on your hazards. It's that kind of a fog. In a fog like that, where you have to pull over and put your hazards on, you're not doing anything. You're not cutting rates. You're not necessarily addressing things. You're just waiting to see what happens. Is that what you think the Fed is going to be faced with right now?
Yeah, I think so. As an economic prognosticator from time to time, I'm on the shoulder. My hazard lights are blinking. For sure, I thought that was an apt metaphor. We're looking in the rearview mirror at this data, and what's out the windshield is something completely different. So I think the tough part is going to be what happens to consumer and business outlays. In the 2008-2009 recession, we had a garden variety contraction going until late September, early October, when you had Lehman, AIG, and then the two key leaders of the free world's economic powerhouse talking about Great Depression 2.0 and markets not existing on Monday if they didn't get a TARP bill out of Congress. I think that spooked people, and people just went to the sidelines. And I think the administration needs to be concerned, and I think the Fed needs to be concerned that the overwhelming sense of uncertainty about what the program is, what the configuration of taxes and tariffs is going to be, it's going to lead people to just go to the sidelines, postpone all discretionary expenditures, commitments to hiring, outlays, and the like. We've seen a surge of activity sort of getting ahead of tariffs, but it wouldn't surprise me to see people go to the sidelines in massive amounts.
Jeff, nice to talk to you. Kevin Warsh, the former Fed governor, has written a piece in the Wall Street Journal that's been instrumental, at least in my thinking about this, rightly or wrongly. And it was that the Fed is not a passive player in whether or not tariffs create broader inflation. That the Fed, by setting expectations now, has the ability to control that or have some influence on that. Is the Fed being too passive in its talk about whether or not there's going to be indirect or secondary effects of inflation? Should it be talking tougher now to set expectations and be clear to markets and to the public that if there is inflation, it will address it?
Yeah, I think so. And it's a classic sort of stagflationary type of shock that imposes on the Fed a nasty short-run trade-off, in that if they want to keep the overall price level stable through this, they want to have offsetting pricing weakness elsewhere in the economy outside of where tariffs are hitting. Well, to do that, it's going to take some pain, and the transition isn't going to be costless. More broadly, I think they can be warning that, look, the evidence is that the effect of tariff is going to likely reduce productivity growth because it limits competition in protected industries. They have less incentive to undertake innovation and squeeze costs and be as efficient as possible. So that longer run effect is going to have a persistent effect on inflation as well that they need to take on board.